My esteemed colleagues on the bench at Jaipur and Jodhpur, Shri Rajendra Prasad, Learned Advocate General, Shri Bhuvnesh Sharma, Chairman Bar Council of Rajasthan, Shri Ratnaram Tholia, President Rajasthan High Court Advocates Association, Jodhpur, Shri Anand Purohit, President Rajasthan High Court Lawyers Association, Jodhpur, Shri Mahendra Shandil, President Rajasthan High Court Bar Association, Jaipur, Shri Sandeep Lohadia, President the Jaipur Bar Association, Jaipur, learned senior advocates, learned members of the bar, members of judicial service and registry, Mrs. Badi Bhandari and other dignified family members, ladies and gentlemen. This afternoon we have assembled here not to just bid adieu, but to honor and celebrate the remarkable judicial journey of one of our dignified and outstanding colleague, Honorable Mr. Justice Pankaj Bhandari, who has truly epitomized the ideals of justice, fairness, and humanity throughout his distinguished career, and is laying down the ropes of his office after rendering 24 years of spotless, selfless, and impact-filled services to the judiciary, including 9 years as a judge of this court. I consider it a great privilege to be entrusted with the daunting task of sharing the words of goodwill, best wishes, and the invaluable contribution made by him to the administration of justice. Brother Justice Bhandari was born on 23rd of January 1963 in a well-renowned and illustrious family of Dr. Dhiren Singh Ji Bhandari. His grandfather, late Mr. Justice Daulatmand Bhandari, adorned the office of Chief Justice of Rajasthan High Court. After schooling from St. Xavier's School, Jaipur, he graduated in Commerce from Commerce College in 1983. He thereafter obtained the degree of law from the University of Rajasthan in 1986, securing gold medal, and got himself enrolled as an advocate. From the year 1987, he started practicing in High Court, Districts and Session Court, Service Tribunals, Consumer Court, DRT, Railway Tribunal, etc., on almost all branches of law. During advocacy, though Brother Justice Bhandari displayed remarkable skill, dedication, devotion, commitment, and diligence, and earned a prominent place in the bar, but with a view to serve the people of the state and to associate himself with the justice delivery system, he answered the call of public service and appeared in the process of recruitment to the Rajasthan Higher Judicial Service, and after being selected therein, he joined as Additional District and Session Judge on 3rd of May 2001. The High Court in due course recognized his remarkable qualities of head and heart, which is evident from the coveted postings offered to him, such as Joint LR, Secretary, Law Department, Government of Rajasthan.
Honorable the Chief Justice of Rajasthan, Brother Manendra Srivastava sir, sister, brother judges and bhabis at Jodhpur and Jaipur, retired judges whom I'll be joining in a while, learned Advocate General, Chairman Bar Council of Rajasthan, Presidents, Secretaries and Office Bearers of Rajasthan High Court and District Court Bar Associations at Jodhpur and Jaipur, senior advocates, members of the bar, budding lawyers, officers of the registry, officers of district judiciary, entire staff of Rajasthan High Court and district courts, family and friends, ladies and gentlemen. I am deeply moved and overwhelmed by the warm and kind words of Honorable the Chief Justice and respected speakers. I bestow all the praises and compliments to my gurus, my grandfather, my uncles Abhay Kumar Bhandari, Ajit Bhandari, and all those who have made it possible for me to find place in your hearts. But to point out your mistakes and shortcomings, you ought to keep someone very close to you. There is a famous couplet by Sant Kalidas, and I'm quoting only a part of it. Nindak niyare rakhiye. My better half, Vidhi, was ingeniously performing this role And at times I had to tell her, this probably is our first life together. You will get many more to mend me. As far as legal knowledge is concerned, there is no parallel to Srivastava Sahab, our captain. He is admired by all for giving patient hearing. He is very kind and considerate, and I'm grateful to him for giving me the reins of Ralsa and the honor of both hosting and unfurling the tricolor in the platinum jubilee of this prestigious institution. Taking a stroll down memory lane, I recollect being an average student. My aunts present here, my sister, they were my tutors and would wish me best of luck when my father called me with maths textbook. I still remember the chastisement received. But dear Papa, it is because of you that I can compute many figures akin to a calculator. Papa's admonishing continued till I cleared my boards with a good first division. I was at Darjeeling when I received the news, and for the first time, a letter of appreciation from him, from my father. After graduation, issue cropped up as to what stream I should take. I wanted to do CA. My father, Dr. D.S. Bhandari, a veterinary doctor who rose up to the post of Director Animal Husbandry, wanted me to be a doctor. My grandfather, Honorable Daulatmalji Bhandari, wanted me to join law. His wish was my command. My mentor, senior advocate Abhay Kumar Bhandari, commonly known as Abbuji amongst lawyers, and who considers me as his eldest son, took my responsibility. I joined morning law classes in year 1983 and started coming to the courts. My uncle took murder cases to acquaint me of sessions trials. I learned the intricacies of drafting writs and replies from my uncle Ajit Kumar Bhandari, senior advocate, and the art of advocacy, hearing stalwarts like G.S. Singhvi Sahab, R.M. Lodha Sahab, Bajranglaji Sharma, Sagarmalji Mehta, M.R. Kalla Sahab, and many others. My exposure to the courts helped me to argue my first case at the High Court on the day I was enrolled. My grandfather, who was not happy as Abbu Chacha declined joining the bench, monitored my preparation for the first direct recruitment written examination as he wanted someone to keep the legacy going. When I returned after joining, he asked me to take the following oath. कोई भला कहे या बुरा, लक्ष्मी आए या जाए, लाखों वर्षों तक जीऊं या मृत्यु आज ही आ जाए, अथवा कोई कैसा भी भय या प्रलोभन देने आए, तो भी न्याय पद से मेरा कभी न पद डिगने पाए. This is embedded in my heart and has always given me immense strength. I am indebted to the freedom fighters, my grandfather, who was amongst them, and more particularly to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and members of the Constituent Assembly who gave us the Constitution, enabling me to hold this constitutional post. My mother was elated on my elevation. She would often say, when I came as a bride, my father-in-law was a judge, now my son is a judge. The sorrowful part of my journey is that my father-in-law, Dr. I.S. Mehta, was cremated on the day I took oath. My mother-in-law, Saroj Mehta, whom everyone called Nani, took charge of the household chores. She could not sit idle for a minute and worked till her last breath. She was more than a mother to me. Vidhi, my better half, left practice, her passion and hobbies after birth of my specially abled daughter. She is desperately waiting for me to step down and shoulder her responsibility. I fall short of words to express my gratitude to her for holding the fort when I was away. My son, Pratik, counsel at Khetan and Company Law Firm, is a self-made man. He never sought for any help from me. My daughter-in-law, Neha, a distinguished banker with SDFC Bank, has blessed our family with two wonderful children, Tarini and Neve. I'm eagerly waiting to spend quality time with my family and relish the joy of grandparenthood. Kriti was a part of Judge's common room. Her first question in the morning is, Papa, are you going to the court? If the answer is in affirmative, her next sentence is, I am also coming. She is an apple of the eye of all the judges who have showered her with love and blessings. Spatially abled can also bring positive changes. It is at Kriti's behest that Brother Srivastava Sahib issued orders banning spitting of pan parag and gutka, citing Public Defacement of Property Act. My family, in-laws, and friends have given unfathomable support to us in gloomy days. They have always stepped us up. I extend deep thanks to all near and dear ones. I am blessed that oath was administered to me by Anup Chandji Goyal, who was my first district judge. I had the pleasure of working under the able guidance of Gauri Shankar ji Saraf, G.S. Hora Sahab, Hari Singh ji Punia Sahab, Sajjan Singh ji Kothari, Manakmal ji Mohta, Guman Singh ji, G.S. Sarana Sahab, P.N. Khandelwal Sahab, Mahesh Bhagwati ji, many of whom have adorned the dais. I owe special thanks to Justice R.M. Lodha Sahab, ex-Chief Justice of India, who gave me the opportunity to serve at the Apex Court. Myself and parrots at Udaipur, I would correct you, it is not Jodhpur, Udaipur, are beholden to ex-Chief Justice Amani Sahab, who on my request visited the District Judge Bungalow and after witnessing parrots chirping on the trees, allowed the PIL, Parrot Interest Litigation, and the abode of parrots and the heritage building was saved. I am fortunate that I got opportunity to share bench with outstanding senior judges. I got immense support and help of all sister and brother judges from Jodhpur and Jaipur while sharing bench with them and on administrative side as member of various committees. They have showered unconditional love upon me and my family. The cherished memories will remain with me till my last breath. I will be missing morning ginger tea we had together. Prakash Gupta, former judge, Bhabi Pushpa Gupta, Dr. Manju, and Dr. Kuldeep. Kuldeep is addressed by my sister Anjali as brother without property rights, are eagerly waiting for me to demit office so that we can have musical evenings with Kanasta, a card game. I will soon connect with my school friends, Dr. Rahul, Dr. Rajiv, Inderpal, Rainder, Vinod, and others with whom I was not in touch due to paucity of time. I am fortunate that I got full cooperation and support from all judicial officers and staff across the state. Disposal of around 1,02,000 cases, targeted cases in a short span of 6 months, out of which 56,000 cases were contested cases, point towards their commitment to the institution. Disposal of district courts in last year was 105%. I had to sign 878 certificates, which we have issued to the officers of district judiciary, and it is after a long time that they have been appreciated. I would like to thank Officer Jagat Singh ji for monitoring targeted cases and for connecting me virtually with all the officers across the state. I am thankful to Pramil Mathur, Registrar General, who will soon will be on this side of the dais. all past Registrar Generals and officers and staff of the registry. Ralsa is indebted to Hariom Matri, Member Secretary, and his team who have worked day and night to enable shifting of its office to Vidhi Seva Sadan and for successfully holding national Lok Adalats. As has been pointed out by a past speaker, we have started scholarship, and I had promised to the advocates that the cost fund would be utilized in a proper way, and giving scholarship to 100 specially abled children, 2,500 per month for 2 years. You will now not be feeling bad when cost is imposed by the court. It is being given a proper place. I fondly remember my private secretary, Tikamji, who left for heavenly abode during COVID. My PS, Sunil Solanki, now Govindji, presently Deputy Registrar, have taken good care of all official correspondence. My court master, now Assistant Registrar, Manojji, is a very reliable and efficient person. I would also like to appreciate the team of legal researchers, Arushi, Shivanshi, Shrishti, and Vidhi Singh, and law interns who have assisted me. They were very attentive during court proceedings and would immediately pass on the relevant judgments. I wish them good luck. I'm also grateful to my junior PA, Chandan, Hina, Amit, Mahima, and my support staff, Ashar Banshiji, Ram Bahadur, sweepers, liftmen, cook and staff at Judges' Common Room, guards, and entire staff at High Court. I'm grateful to Dr. Ajay Purohit, Dr. Ashok Sharma, and Dr. Rajesh Gupta and their team for looking after our medical needs. I am thankful to Naren Singh ji and his protocol team, all chauffeurs, for taking care of our reservations and for providing medical protocol in emergency. I'm also thankful to the guest house manager, Sudeep Mathurji, cooks and staff at guest house, which has made our guest house amongst one of the best in India. I am deeply indebted to my chauffeurs, Rainderji, Surajji, PSO Jai Singh ji, Vishambar Singh ji, Hari Ram ji, and domestic staff who have not only served us, but in addition to their duties, have taken special care of Kriti. I'm also thankful to all my support staff and colleagues who have been with me in all my previous postings. Young advocates are doing exceptionally well. I urge them to devote more time observing court proceedings, listening to arguments, and understanding the queries posed by the bench. A word of advice to the young lawyers: facts should be on your tips. Humble request to the seniors: give young lawyers opportunity to argue, as they are the torch bearers of the future. Respected Chief Justice and learned speakers have highlighted some of the cases decided by me, but the toughest one was answering the death reference in Jaipur bomb blast case. That was the only case in which I took the files at home. The following day, life threats apart, it appeared as if myself and brother Samir have committed some crime. The only positive comment was the message received from Justice Arun Bhansali, presently Chief Justice at Allahabad High Court. Just scrolled through the judgment delivered yesterday. Can only say it is scholarly written. You have performed a Herculean task. To hear over so many days, comprehend and deliver a verdict on such a sensitive issue is indeed commendable. Unquote. The general impression amongst judges is that while sitting in division bench with senior judges, observe the court proceedings and leave everything to the senior judge. I recollect sitting with Chief Justice Navin Sena Saab at Jodhpur. Brother Manoj Garg, leading criminal lawyer as he then was, argued for the accused appellant who was sentenced to life imprisonment by the trial court. After hearing for some time, Sena Saab started dictating in open court. As dictation proceeded, I could gather that he was upholding the conviction. I felt uncomfortable and restless, as I thought otherwise, and politely requested the chief to give a second thought. He looked at me, and it was his magnanimity that he posted the matter on the next day. In the morning, I went to the chief's chamber with bullet points. Finally, the appeal was allowed and the accused was acquitted. When we retired to the chambers on that day, he said, "Aapne bacha liya." Just few days thereafter, he handed me the criminal roster, and that, barring short period, continued with me till date. In my entire career, the only case which gave me sleepless nights was one where a juvenile was sentenced to life imprisonment for offense of rape and murder of a girl child. The only evidence in the said case was the DNA report. 2 male DNA samples were obtained from the victim, and both were not matching with the accused. As soon as I took charge of Executive Chairman Ralsa, we preferred a review petition before the apex court. I sincerely hope that justice would be done to the child who was wrongly framed. I am a diabetic on insulin for last 28 years. At times when my blood sugar level was high, I would lose my cool if wrong facts were placed before the court. I seek pardon from each and every person whom I might have hurt knowingly, unknowingly. I can only say that I did what I thought was just and proper. It is now for this august gathering to judge whether I lived up to the oath administered to me by my grandfather. To wrap up, I would just say that if there is a life after death, I wish to serve this institution again. Thank you.